Hey guys, welcome back. It is your favorite Gimp with a limp, and I'm back with something a little different. I had a few minutes here, and I wanted to discuss something that I'd actually seen recently. A couple things have been irritating me, all right? And the one that I have on screen right now isn't specifically pertaining to them, but I think they were a little disingenuous here. First one, obviously, three people I want to discuss is Chaos Orc. I already talked about him in the Where's the Box videos. Nothing's really changed from that, except I did want to say that thanks to our viewer, I did get the points I needed, so I'll have my little sniper guy here soon. I'm very, very excited about that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, I still think they're up to no good. But we'll have to see how that pans out. But I'm not gonna forget about them. I'm still gonna toss them out every now and then, just a nice little eat me. So people know that I don't like them. Anyway, I was thinking about it, disingenuous sellers, and I had been paying attention to this one, Project Ironside, for a while now. And I had put my email down, and I was like, okay, this could be good, because I really want a gaming table. I've been using the cheap foldable tables for a while now. I just don't have a good gaming table that I can have for my office. I've got young kids. I can't spend the kind of money that one of these tables would cost. And I saw the preview videos and everything, and they're like, not, $2,000, because any decent gaming table costs $2,000-$3,000. I mean, $1,000 minimum, out the door. And I saw this $399. I was like, okay, that's something I could consider if it's good. But let's see, what type of stuff they're offering with it. I'm like, there's got to be a catch in there somewhere. And there is a catch. And this is what I don't like, is that they're saying it's not $19.99, it's $3.99. Well, no, not really. And accessories from $10? No. Yes, from $10, you might have some accessories that are $10. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to hate on it. It looks like a nice table, but it's not really a gaming table for $3.99. That's the cheapest possible out the door price you could possibly get, but it doesn't come with any of the stuff that they advertise. We're not going to show the whole video here. Let's cut that down because I'm going to be talking over it. But they're talking through this, and they show all the neat stuff that you'd want for a gaming table. It has the little cup holders, card holders, token holders. It's lined. You can put little table toppers on it, so it's just like a normal table. You can cover your game so you can come back to it later. All that good stuff. Even this little hooks so you can hold your bags or hold bags, and then you can get a bag with it. And this, they're showing how they've got different mats that you can lay down, nice materials and everything. Because I was like, and here's the table toppers that I was talking about, so it can be a dining room table. And it looks nice, nice wooden top, everything. And I'm like, there's a catch somewhere here to this. Because and that looks really nice, actually, how it, tables up there so you can have it in multiple platforms. They're not having a table for $3.99 that's got all that. And it really is true. They don't have a $3.99 table. They have a gaming table that doesn't have anything with it. So the basic version of this is literally just the table. And what you're seeing here, this little graphic that they've got, that's two tables. Okay? So to even be the size that I would need, or to just be a generic table, and I think that's a 6x4 or 6x5, something like that, when you put them up together like that. And I'm not sure how long, maybe was it 10x3 roughly if you make it the long way. You need two of those tables. So right there, you're already talking about at least $1,000 when you add in taxes and shipping, which probably more than that. All right, so it's a small gaming table. We're talking what, 3x2 maybe? 3x2 table for $400. Well, that's not really big enough. So most people would need to get at least two. And then all the neat stuff that they show with it, all of it's extra. All of it is on top. None of it comes with it. So you see here, it shows you it's easy to assemble. That's great. But if it was just that, right? This and those wooden tops for the $3.99. Okay, cool. We're out the door. You've got me. But it's not. Those wooden tops cost almost as much as the table. Actually, I think they are as much as the table. When you add it in, let's see. One of their pledges is 2 of the tables is for $7.95. So it knocks off a couple of bucks, but nothing really much. Pledge $1,500, roughly $1,600. You get 4 of the tables. It looks like everything else. Yeah, everything else you have to do as a add-on. Okay, so let's scroll down here and let you see. This would be about the size I was thinking as like a regular table. That's the 5x3, 6x3, 6x4, somewhere around there. It's roughly that size with 2 of them. That's it, long ways. And let's find our add-ons. This is what I'm talking about specifically, is those wooden tops, because that's really what makes a gaming table, right? So you can use it as a dining room table and then pop that top off and have your game underneath it. That's one of my biggest problems is I have a dining room table I sometimes film on for bigger war games, but I can't really leave my game there for a long period of time. So I'm forced to try to film it as quick as possible so I don't take up a whole lot of space. And I need to really get down here to the add-ons to show you guys what I'm talking about. And it's talking about the glorious accessories. Yes, the transforming real wood toppers. Where does it say the price? Because I want to show you guys that on it, and I'm not seeing it. But the price on those is like $3.99, if I remember correctly. It might be $2.99, but it's somewhere around there. It effectively doubles the cost of the table. Okay, that's really not what you need. They've got a little extension you can put onto it, but for me, that's not a $3.99 gaming table. I mean, technically what they're saying isn't wrong, but I think they're being just that little disingenuous to get people in to look at it and get some extra customers. And I get why they're doing it. I don't know. For me, it was a little bit of a gut punch because I was excited for a sec. I thought I might be able to get a decent table at a good price, but that's not a good price, because for what I would need, I would be looking at spending about $2,000. I would need at least 2 of the tables, and 2 of them are $7.95, and then 2 of the toppers, for both tables. Just that. So no other accessories besides those, and I'm already looking at about $1,600 before taxes and before shipping. And when you add in taxes and shipping, you're easily looking at $2,000. That's not a $3.99 table. It's just not. I'm sorry. I wish it were. But then when you start showing the extra cup holders, depending on what color you get, the deck holders, now those might be $10 accessories, but the stuff that you're really concerned with aren't $10 accessories, those toppers. And tell me it only shows you if you back it what the cost on it is. I know I saw it somewhere, but it's not showing the price on some of these items. See, it's they'll pick up all 3 for $159, but that's those other pieces. I might have to scroll and see if I can find it. So here we go. Finally, way towards the bottom, I can finally find some pricing. 1 table with the neoprene mat, and you can choose some colors, 4 adjustable feet, $3.99. And they're saying that's off from $4.99. Okay. 2 of the tables, which would really meet together to form one normal size table or close to normal size table, $800, and then $1,600 for 4. And then here, yeah, I was right, $3.95. So $400 for the wood toppers. So yeah, it's $1,600 for it. The extension, $130. Let's see, what is this? Connector pack. Okay, so it's even more than I thought. Connect 2 tables together to make that. So you don't even, my God, you got to be kidding me. If you get the 2 tables, they won't work together unless you get this on top of it. Is that even included in the pledge? Is that oh my God, you got to be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. They don't even include it in the pledge. So if you get the 2 Ironside tables, you have to add the connector pack to get the mega table. Our factory can make about 400 table sets per month. Your backer number will determine your wave, blah, blah, blah. MSRP, $1,000, save $200 today. But you got to spend an extra $130 to be able to connect the 2 tables anyway. So it's not $800, it's almost $1,000 really when you're adding it all together. So you can use both of those. And again, that's not including the fact that you got to add the wood toppers to it as well. At least 2 sets of those to work. And I don't know how they're going to work with both tables if you get different toppers. If you, because they're sloped, right? They're beveled on the sides. So if you get one table or a couple of tables and you put it together with this connector set, how's it go together with your pieces? Now they're going to be beveled into the center. I'm sure they've got some type of a solution for that, but I'm not sure what it is. And then you see all the other stuff down here, but this isn't that big of a deal. You could 3D print this stuff. That's probably what they've done. Mass marketed plastic pieces aren't that big of a deal when it comes to it. Accessory Ultra Bundle. You get a whole bunch of this crap to go onto it, but that's another $250. Thematic playing mats that'll fit the table, and playmat hero so you can roll your stuff up. Let's see, extra wood panels. Okay, so you've got to pay for the extra wood panels if you get the extension. So that would be a necessity. Okay, and like I said, I'm not trying to hate on them because I like the look. I like what they're putting out. I think it's a quality item. I just think that they're disingenuous in how they're marketing it. They're trying to show, we've got a $400 gaming table. You can have a nice gaming table too. It's like, no, you really can't. It's not really worth buying the small version of it for $3.99, especially when you add in taxes and shipping to that. I wonder what shipping is for just one table. At least $159. At least. And then if you get a wood topper for it, another $60 on top of that. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah. Taxes on top of it. If you just got the table alone, just the one table, no accessories, no topper for it, what are you looking? Maybe $700 out the door, roughly, when you get done paying everything? No, sorry, it's not worth it. And like I said, don't take this as me hating on Project Ironside. I think it's fine for them to do a gaming table. Gaming tables are big right now. Gaming is big. Great, cool. But just don't advertise this. Just $3.99. No, it's not. It's really not. It's like going to a car dealership because they've got a $10,000. Look, we got this nice $10,000 luxury car here. But once you get done with all the fees and the warranties and, oh, you want this coverage, and well, there's a fee for the leather. And if you want 4 tires for it because you want to drive places, well, that's another $5,000. It kind of feels like that. It feels shady when it's done this way. All right, so this is a different company that I've hated on before, but I wanted to show some of their listings because I browse eBay. Plenty of people browse eBay looking for stuff, sometimes trying to find a good deal. You're almost never going to find a good deal from Noble Knight. Now, that's not to say that they don't have stuff. They do. When it comes to finding a rare item, Noble Knight's pretty much the place to go. The only thing is, you're going to pay through the nose for it. So this isn't them really just being disingenuous, is more of them being just expensive as shit. They charge through the nose. A lot of times it's shady on how they charge it through the nose. What made me want to film this, and I'll have to see if I can find it on here, was the fact that they were selling a game called Degenerates, and it was a used copy. They had it listed as near mint, and they're selling it for $180, even though it can be bought brand new, shrink wrapped from the company for $90. Okay, here it is. I actually went and pulled it up real quick because I'm gonna show some other stuff on their site. But US price, $180. Buy it now, add to cart, do all that crap. And where's the description? Because I usually use my phone for this. Okay, here it is. Shows in the description. But they've got their little listing and it explains all their stuff. This is listed as near mint. like new with only the slightest wear, blah, 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 blah. It's a almost mint item. Okay, great. But that's $180. You can go to their website right now and buy it for $90, brand new. Plus, they charge shipping on this, $18 shipping. The hell are you doing? And to be fair, I actually messaged them, and it shows I bought from them before. I did message them and ask them, like, why are you selling a game for double the value when it's used, when you can buy a new one, brand new one, for half that price? Like, what are you doing here? So just out of curiosity, I started browsing through all the items they had listed for sale, and I did highest to lowest because there were some of these that just stood out at me. Now, some of these, I don't know. They could be rare items. Let's actually scroll up to the top. They've got some limited magic cards. The highest item is $22,000 for a Black Lotus. Okay, I'm not into Magic the Gathering, so I don't know if that's good or not good price-wise. I'm pretty sure it's probably not good price-wise, but I did want to show you guys a couple of listings that I had found of theirs. Like this one, $2,500 for X-Wing miniatures. And I remember I went and divided out the price on this. It was this one or another listing. They've got a couple of bulk items for X-Wing ships. And the thing of it is the amount of ships that are listed down, when you break down the price that they're charging for this whole bundle, it's at least retail cost, if not more, for a used bundle of items. All right. This one, see some of the pictures there. See, it's all just tossed in there, right? So it's a obviously used item. And I think this came out to something like $25 a ship. It might not be this exact listing. Like I said, they've got a couple of X-Wing bulk lots on there, but this is not worth $2,500. If you're selling something like this, you really need to sell it at $5 a ship to get rid of it. Because once you break that down into the amount you're paying per ship, you're paying retail cost. $25 a ship is retail, if not more than retail. Now, granted, there are some bulk ships, some big ships like that Raider or the Corellian. Those, yeah, they do cost more. But when you account in the fact that they're overcharging for the rest of the small ships just thrown in there willy-nilly, and I guarantee you some of those are not in great condition. No, this thing is not worth $2,500. What the hell are you doing? And that's what gets me when it comes to Noble Knight, is that they overcharge for everything. And what I think happened with Degenerates is they probably got a copy of it when it was out of production, because there was a period of time where the company, it's called Globinko, that made the game, didn't have any copies left. And I'm willing to bet they looked it up. They saw, okay, they're out of print right now. They're going to be printing more, so we can charge double for it. So that's what they did. One thing that really got me, and I've told this story before, but very, very quickly, I had tried to get a Grail game of mine, War in Europe by SPI. Always wanted that game, and I had tracked down a copy on eBay, and it was going for a decent price. And there was someone else who was bidding against me on it. And I checked, Noble Knight actually already had a copy of it. And sure enough, I got beat on it. No matter what, this other person just kept bidding it up. And it got to the point where I was like, I can't justify the purchase, not at this cost. And as soon as I stopped bidding, they ended up winning it. And what do you know? A few weeks later, I see another copy listed on Noble Knight's website. Like I said, I can't prove it, but I'm willing to bet that they bid on it, got it, and then marked it up, and it was like double the cost. They were charging at the time something like $400, $500 for it. So they went from 1 or 2 copies to like 2 or 3 copies at $400 or $500 a pop. And I'm like, good grief, let someone play it. Let someone enjoy it. Now, I get it. It's capitalism. It's retail. It is what it is. If they can make that much, more power to them. I'm not faulting them per se for that. I just don't agree with their pricing structure, because I don't really think that they're pricing anything to sell. I think they're pricing it for like collectors, where they're pricing it outside of the average person actually being able to enjoy the hobby. But when I see stuff like that where they're charging retail cost for used ships, just bundle of ships models thrown in there, no, you shouldn't be charging that much. Reduce it down. If you've got a used item, sell it as a used item. If it sells for X new, then you should be selling it under the new cost, unless there's some type of collector value to it that is going to raise the price. Something simply being out of print in between production runs doesn't mean you gouge the customer for double the cost. This is another one I saw of theirs. Zombicide, a collection of it. Guarantee you that's retail cost or over. For the Zombicide collection, they're talking like $1,600 for Zombicide. This one, Zombicide collection of it, for $1,500. It's freaking Zombicide. No, Zombicide is not worth $1,500. Now their new stuff is a little bit too high. Bloodborne, the all-in Kickstarter. I remember that because I got Bloodborne, and there wasn't too much more than that in there, and the one that I got. So this looks like the complete all-in, which, if I remember right, was somewhere around $400, maybe $500. Couldn't have been too much more than that. But regardless, it was nowhere near 1,000. So I think they took whatever it was, doubled it, and then on top of it, you're paying through the nose for shipping. Because look at this, $408 for shipping. So if you want to buy this Bloodborne all-in collection, you're paying $1,500 for it. No, hell no. Nobody's going to buy that. Who the hell's going to buy that? I would love to just walk through their warehouse and see how much garbage they have sitting in there that they've just got overpriced on eBay. Mansions of Madness, second edition, $1,300. No, outrageous. Kingdom Death Monster. Yes, I can see him charging that much for Kingdom Death Monster because it costs that friggin' much. And look, hey, here, still is. Decision Games, War in Europe. The Decision Games, I thought it was SPI. I could have swore it was SPI. It was SPI. They had an SPI flat pack. Maybe they just got that listed wrong. Regardless, $1,200 for very good condition of War in Europe. Sad. Just sad. That is sad. Some war game collector could be enjoying that right now. It could be on a table. And instead, it's sitting there on eBay. Nobody's going to pay that. And I'm sorry, this is a joke. $1,000 for the Dark Souls board game. Dark Souls board game didn't do that well. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great either. So $1,000 for that is crap. And look, here we go. Bam. Here's a good example. The war game War Room. All right. I covered this when they did the second edition Kickstarter of this game. It looks really good. $200. $200 for the Kickstarter. Even if you doubled it, that's $4,000. They're trying to charge $1,000. And regardless if it's shrink wrap, this is just the core edition. This is just the first edition of the game. It is not worth $1,000. Now, I'm not saying anything against Larry Harris. Sure, it's a perfectly fine game. I am dying to play it. I'm very much looking forward to it. Love that map. Can't wait to have it on my table. But $1,000? Are you out of your mind? That's 5 times what it cost on Kickstarter. I get it. Companies like Game Steward, they have a markup. That's what they do. They buy Kickstarters, and people who miss them pay a premium to get them. Okay, no problem. I'm wholeheartedly behind you there. This isn't a premium. This is a gouging. All right, this is scalping prices we're getting into here. Oh, and this one makes me sad. The Secrets of the Lost Tomb. Really heard good things about that one. I can recommend it based on what I've heard. Heard a lot of people like it. I would love to play it. They got a collection of it and $1,000. Okay. I mean, I guess if you're uber wealthy, don't have kids, don't care about having retirement, maybe you want to live on ramen and beans for a month, then you can have a game if you want to get it from Noble Knight. But otherwise, no. Thin Red Line Games, great company, great games, outstanding stuff, Deadly Northern Lights, near mint, so not even shrink. $1,000? Are you kidding me? Are you out of your mind? It does not cost that much. Charge reasonable prices. That's just outrageous. Look, I know I'm bitching about high prices here, but I think in this day and age with how badly everyone is hurting right now, that companies have to be reasonable in some of their costs here. Don't try to gouge your customers for every possible nickel you can get out of them. They're just not going to buy it. I would never pay $1,000 for that. No reasonable wargamer is going to pay $1,000 for it. Not that it's not a good game. It is a great game. Ask Kev, Mo, they both played it. Unfortunately, I haven't got a chance to, but they both rave about it. One of their favorites. Speaking of which, they had another one on here that I'd always wanted, and I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. That one about the British and the crap. Even here, Imperial Assault. Nice game, nice miniatures game. Star Wars, $900. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Blow it out your ass. What are you talking about? $900 for Imperial Assault. You can buy the game brand new and get a good chunk of the expansions for far less than that. Why would you pay them for a used copy through the nose? You're paying way more than retail. No, hell no. The first edition, some X-Wing stuff, some first and second edition stuff in a box here, a little token holder for $800. I think they just pick random numbers. I don't even think they know what they have. They just, let's charge this and see if someone's dumb enough to buy it. Now, some of you guys had asked why I don't get into ASL. I would like genuinely to try ASL, but honestly, with kids, I don't think I can. It's either pay for my kids to eat and have clothes or get into ASL. But this is part of it. Some of the rare stuff you just can't find. One box of ASL stuff, $800. No way. And there was multiple boxes just like that. Campaign for North Africa, I can almost see because that's a very rare game. But again, that's a collector piece. I still think they're high at 800, but that one I'm not going to give them too much grief on since it is a rare game. Descent, second edition, almost $800? No. I mean, what are you thinking? That's ridiculous. It's outrageous. Tayden Grail, good game. But this, what are they charging here? $700. You're way off base. The game's good, but the Kickstarter I paid was nowhere near that. I think I paid something like 120, maybe a little more, maybe 150, but $700 plus shipping on top of it, plus tax. You're looking at roughly $800 to get the game, and the extras are definitely not worth what they're trying to charge for it. I mean, cut that in half, you might be close. Here we go. One of the best examples I've come across. Zombicide Invader. All right. Not that it was a bad game by any means, but what the hell are you charging here? The base game, the expansion, standalone expansion, and the other expansion. The three of those, you can still get brand new. Well, not maybe brand new, but you can still get, I know you can get Invader. I think you can get them all brand new. I still think they're all available for purchase, and you can get it for a third of what they're trying to charge. And see, this is just ridiculous because, like I was saying, you can easily buy all of these items brand new for nowhere near that. Even if we charged $100 a box, which they don't cost that much, that's less than half what they're trying to charge. Again, for used copies. Where are you getting your prices from? And I think part of this, are they just hoping someone's dumb enough to pay for that? No way. Maybe they just hold on to it until retail copies sell out so people have no other choice if they want everything. But again, that's just wrong. You shouldn't do that. And I'm not talking about people who, hold on to a collector item and let it gain value, something they've had for a period of time. But that's just a clear example. Deep Madness, another good game. Outrageous cost. Here we go. DAC 2, $700. Again, not going to hold that one as hard against them because I've seen that, charged fairly high. It is rather rare and hard to come across, but they're $200-$300 out of range, I think, on that one still. Hey, look at this one. Tainted Grail, we mentioned earlier, and it looks like it's just the game, Tainted Grail. Not even any of the bonus stuff that came with it for $600. outrageous. It's just wrong. That's not even in the ballpark of what a reasonable person would ask for it. Another one that makes me sad, War in the Pacific. Yeah, that one definitely makes me sad because War in the Pacific's definitely one of my Grail games. I don't know that I could actually get it to the table, but I would like to try. You know, it's that unicorn. You don't know that you can do it, but you want to make that effort to get that game on the table and say you played it, you know? Here it is. Finally found it. I was looking until I found that one last one. Where There's Discord. Another one that people have mixed opinions of, but $500? No, hell no. I'm not paying $500 for Where There's Discord. I think 200 it would sell relatively quick. For a good profit on the game, 300 would be fair. I think where they're at now, they're just easily pushing it. What the hell? Axis and Allies? Well, maybe that's a rare copy. I'm not sure. Because that's World War One. It looks like. Yeah, World War One, not World War Two. So can't hold that one as much against them. Where There's Discord. That is another one I'd like to have just to try out. And don't get me wrong. Again, I'm not trying to hate on Noble Knight specifically because of just the high prices. I think they're disingenuous with some of their pricing. Like the Dungeon Degenerates as a prime example, when they're charging double what you can get it at retail. And my fear is that someone will see that and maybe they're looking for the game and they see that one and they think, oh, they're out of new copies, so I guess I'll just have to pay this premium to get a used copy, not realizing that they could get a brand new copy for half. And that's sad. I don't want someone to have to do that, especially when people are struggling to pay rent. People are struggling to keep the lights on, keep food on the table. You know, I want people to be able to enjoy the hobby without feeling like they're getting gouged at the same time. But if you can give them anything, you can definitely say that if it's rare and you're looking for it, there's a damn good chance Noble Knight's got it. That's why I bought from him a couple of times. And the few times I have, it was not cheap. I'll definitely tell you that. There's no sales, should I say, unless I guess it's been on their shelf for a long damn time without someone buying it. It's probably not gone on a sale. Now, I'm sure I'll get some hate on this because some people like Noble Knight, some people don't. That's fine. It's up to you. You can always shop with whoever you like. And if you like Noble Knight, by all means, go shop with them. I just think some of their pricing is off and not fair to the consumer. Anyway, I'll go ahead and cut my ranting video here where I'm just griping about stuff that grinds my gears, should we say. Definitely check out Project Ironside if you are interested in a gaming table. Just understand you're not getting a cheap gaming table. Okay, if you want the gaming table, you're going to be paying gaming table prices. It's not a cheap gaming table. They're advertising as such, but it's not. It looks like it's quality. They show videos where people are sitting on it. Check out the reviews, see what you think, judge for yourself. But if it's one that you like and you're interested in, it does at least give you the opportunity to port it out in a way that can work for you, right? I think that's something that they should have pushed instead of price. Push the fact that you could have as much gaming table as you want. If you didn't want certain accessories, you didn't have to get them. Whatever size you want to get, you can adjust, based on your own specific needs. I think that advertising angle probably would have been better than them saying, oh, we have a $3.99 gaming table. That's not really a $3.99 gaming table. It's a $3.99 half gaming table that has absolutely nothing that makes it a gaming table besides the fact of 4 legs and some walls. All right, but put your comments down below. I'm sure I'll have plenty of them telling me to probably shut up and, it's capitalism. It is what it is. Okay. Doesn't mean I have to buy from them either. All right, you guys take care. I'll catch you in the next one.